Aloha, everybody. This is Tiggy Maximus with Tiggy Maximus Talks, episode 100 on YouTube. Can you believe it, guys? We made it to 100 episodes. Um, Thank you all for listening, liking, subscribing these episodes, the podcast. And if you haven't done so already, each of the episodes on my Spotify, Tiggy Maximus Talks, you will be able to make a small contribution if you feel like it towards the podcast, and anything's appreciated. Just listen to these episodes. um, so I want to talk about the NBA Finals. The NBA season has concluded now, and the reason why is because the Denver Nuggets on Monday won Game 5 at home in Denver, um, 94-89 over the Miami Heat. That was a fun game to watch, especially it was kind of back and forth. Heat went up by 10 early in the game. Denver Nuggets finally took back the lead down the stretch, but then they kind of traded leads back and forth. Miami Heat went up by 1, 89-88. I think there was a minute 28 left. Jimmy Butler just hit those two free throws to go ahead by 1, but they cannot stop Jokic. He, Murray got the team back up again, and they actually scored the last 6 points of the game. And Denver Nuggets ran out the clock when they got the ball back with 7 seconds to go. He had already missed their three-pointer to try to tie the game. They already had fouled the Denver Nuggets shooter, tried to get the ball back, and honestly, they the Heat just didn't bother to foul again and just let the Denver Nuggets run out the last 7 seconds of the game to win 94-89. So that was quite a game. I gotta say though, um, the Heat, as much as they got a victory over the Denver Nuggets, but the Lakers actually had the best differential, series differential out of all four teams that played the Denver Nuggets. Actually, um, that's saying a lot actually, and that got me thinking. Even though the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, it's their first ever championship in NBA franchise history, especially for Denver. But the Los Angeles Lakers are not too far off then. If they can kind of hang with the Denver Nuggets, and the Lakers need to make some trades, sign some free agents. I think July 1st is when free agents are open to sign with anybody and make some trades. And well, trades can happen actually anytime because the NBA draft is on June 22nd, and Victor Wembanyama is the highlight of the draft, and he's most likely going to the San Antonio Spurs. But I want to see what the Lakers are going to do, so I'm going to tune in. You guys should tune in too. Also, the Vegas Golden Knights, they closed out the NHL season. They won the Stanley Cup. They won 4 games to 1 over the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Finals. Um, the last game was kind of a blowout, 9-3. Golden Knights put a stamp on the series and take home the championship, take home the cup, Lord Stanley's Cup. Honestly, the LA Kings and Edmonton Oilers, they were pretty close to the Golden Knights, and I can't wait to see how they're gonna try to compete with them next season. And I would say anyone between the Kings, Oilers, and Golden Knights will definitely win the Stanley Cup next year. I have some faith that this is a very competitive division, and those three will make up pretty much the champion of the 2024 season. So, um, I also watched some San Padres recently. They have now won 4 of the last 5 games. They beat the Colorado Rockies 2 out of 3. Although they could have won that game on Sunday, but just their luck. But to start off this week, the Padres beat the Guardians 9-6 at home on Tuesday, and they shut out the Guardians 5-0 last night. So with them winning 4 of the last 5 games, it seems like the Padres offense has turned a new chapter, a new leaf, and getting things going. Great strategy and great pitching too. But the Padres have a chance to sweep the Guardians tonight. So hopefully, cross my fingers, Padres win again and gain some ground on the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Other than that, I got to go to. Oh, it's good to have Fernando Tatis hitting the ball so well. Manny Machado's back. I think Xander Bogaerts is a little bit banged up, but other than that, Soto doing his best to try to hit the ball, and pitching is doing pretty well. Just try to close those games. But other than that, Gary Sanchez, that is a nice pickup as a catcher, and we need production from our catcher. So, I mean, we can't be completely defensive, and there's no way that you can be an automatic out. You got to have some hitters on the team. So, uh, back to, oh yeah, I did go to a comedy show last night, the Pally Wine Company down in Little Italy. It was off of India Street, and it was a good show last night. It turned out the Kash Habib, his show at the Polywine, was named one of the top 19 places in San Diego to watch comedy. So congratulations, Kash Habib, Cash Comedy, for that recognition in the San Diego Tribune, Union Tribune. So Melissa Wiseman was actually was on the show too, and her show at the Mad Bomb Astrovault in downtown San Diego was also named one of the top 19 places to watch comedy in San Diego. So kudos to Cash and kudos to Melissa. So I got to see a good show last night. But it was a very chill crowd though. I got some the crispy local um, octopus. It was pretty decent. I would say it's 8 out of 10. It came with like a puree of like mashed potatoes or something and some veggies. Nice way to complement the octopus. Um, and the show itself, Cash mentioned that his 100th show is going to be on July 19th at the Palliwine, and that it's going to be um, he's going to headline his own show. So I look forward to that actually. And then show itself, Cash opened the show, told us that they are missing one comic. He no showed some guy named Max. He basically did shows up in LA and did not bother to tell Cash. So that's kind of a no-no. That's very unprofessional. Not to tell the guy that you're performing for that you're not going to show up. That's not cool. Anywho, Cash did his set to open the show, but it was a very chill crowd and not a lot of laughs, not too much interaction, but he was kind of doing crowd work to figure out who's married, who's dating, who's single, dating apps. He kind of mixed in some new material, but it was a lot of the same stuff though. So overall, I would say he was a 7 out of 10. I did get to see Colton Harpy. He started off kind of slow actually, did some crowd work. Um, it started to pick up a little bit, but the one that got the biggest laugh of the set was when he talked to this recruiter who was in like the first couple of rows. She was interacting with Colton, and Colton didn't like the fact that she was a recruiter because if he was to get a job from her, help him recruit a job to get a job. Um, Now that she's seen his comedy set, she can just come back and tell him on a one-on-one interview that, you know, I got to see your comedy set that one night, and I can tell you it's not going to go well. So I'm going to help you find a job." And he doesn't like to hear that, so that got a big laugh. He called it the long con. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. But overall, because of the chill crowd and slow start, I would say that his set was a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, you have Melissa Wiseman. She brought her dog, her puppy, her daughter, Pearl. She's so cute. She's actually starting to warm up to me. She actually kissed me on the face, and I've never let a puppy ever kiss me on the face before. But I think Pearl is an exception. Um, so Melissa Wiseman, she kind of mixed in some new stuff and some old stuff in her material. Crowd was also kind of chill, but it got some good laughs. Um, but overall, she did some of the same stuff where she talked about how she went to Korea, met a Korean guy got a boner, guided her hand towards his boner, and the guy said to her, 20 centimeters, big, big, and she said that that's how she learned the metric system. I got a good laugh. And she talked about the dick pic one, where she got a dick pic from a guy, and said that was immature. Why you sent that? The guy says, "Oops, I meant to send that to someone else." Um, and she said that she got her revenge by sending him the same picture, but said like, "Ew, this guy's dick is so gross." Oops, I meant to send that to someone else. So that got a good laugh. And overall, I would say she was an 8 out of 10 for her comedy and the crowd reaction. But yeah, kudos on the recognition for her other show that got recognized as the top 19th, one of the top 19 places to watch comedy in San Diego. And she only did 2 shows there. Yay! Anywho, so I guess we go to our headliner. It was Short Jake. Got to perform some music. He got his musical voice back. And honestly, you know, it was a good set. Mixed in some new stuff, but it was mostly some old stuff too. And he did his jokes while playing music, so got a good crowd. They warmed up. They started to get louder with the laughs as the set went on, and the fact that because that Max guy no showed, it gave everybody some extra time on stage. But overall, I felt Short Jake's comedy set was 8.4 out of 10. It's a good set. Um, so yeah, good time last night, and I can't wait to go to the next show. I'm on the wait list for a Don't Tell comedy show in Del Mar tomorrow, so hopefully somebody will cancel or refund their money, and I get the next ticket on the waiting list. So cross my fingers. Um, so other than that, I'm going to a food truck Thursday thing out in Coronado by the Marriott Hotel. The first turnout if you get off the Coronado Bridge. Should be some good stuff. Can't wait for that. And I'm planning to go to a comedy show on Saturday in Temecula featuring Rachel D and Steph Tehran. That should be fun. And I'm going to the Sango Legion rugby game against the Seattle Seawolves. That should be fun to watch. My first rugby game live. And then, so that's it, guys. I will talk to you guys again about food, comedy, and sports. Have some good food, guys. Some good company. Watch some good shows and watch some good action. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching all 100 episodes. If you have, episode 100 is great. And talk to you guys all again soon. Tiggy Maximus signing off. Booyaka.